So, hello everyone, I'm Bernie and this is another episode of the Unity tutorial series. As I said in the last video, we're going to look at more UI stuff, specifically images, raw images and sliders in Unity. So, let's get started. First of all, I want to cover images and raw images because they are more simpler. So, an image and the raw image is only for displaying something. An image is also need to be a child of a canvas. And it has a pretty basic image component and where you can set a sprite for it, color for the sprite, material and this stuff. So it's basically just displaying. And the raw image is a little bit different. It's also an image and it's also only for displaying something, but you can set a texture for it. So not a sprite, a texture to set. So yeah, this is the difference between the two. You can also set color, material, and the size of the image in the raw image. So yeah, these are basically raw images. It can be a parent of, for example, a button, child of a button, like this. So it's really simple. And another thing, which is the hardest thing, is sliders. Under UI you can create a slider, and the slider by default is also needed to be a child of a canvas. It has a background, a fill area and a handle area game object. Under these areas you have these game objects, fill and handle. These are basically the parts. So the background you can customize it, like set it to red, and the fill area you can set it to green, and the handle you can set it to yellow, for example. And if you play it and you adjust this slider, as you can see, the fill area I set into green, red and yellow slider. So this is it. But these are for inputs. You can also create, if you go here in the slider and set interruptible to false, it's not gonna get any value. For example, if you wanna create a health bar. But for now I'm gonna show you how to interrupt. So you can also set normal color, but don't worry about this. This is what we need to worry about, non-value change. And this is, if I click plus, you need to set an object here. I'm gonna set my slider. And you can set a function from a script, and I'm gonna go into my slider and add the component. It's gonna be slider script, new script, and create and add. Yes, it's added, and let's edit the script. And once it's loaded, we can get rid of the void update and the void start. We can create our own function, which is needed to be a public. Void, and it's needed to have a float parameter, which you can name anything like slider value, like this. And we need to name the function like slider public float, and it has a float parameter. So we can public camera, and let's name it cam, and we can set cam dot field of view is equals to the slider value. So now if I save it and go back to Unity, I can set here a function. There's static parameters and dynamic float. We need to select the dynamic float, which we created here, a public slider named function. And if I now run it, oh, I forget to set the camera to the main camera. Now if I run it and I adjust the slider, it's changed the camera's field of view. Oh, I know it. So we can set a minimum and a maximum value. So the minimum is needed to be 0 and the maximum, I think it's 100. But let's check it. 179 and the minimum is, I don't know, let's be 0. Yes, let's leave it at 0. So let's go back to our slider and let's set the maximum value to this. And if I run it and adjust the slider, you can see it's changed the field of view of the camera, and it's pretty cool. I can leave it as like this. So you can do pretty much everything, like change a variable inside of the script. I'm going to show it real quick. So if I now have like a private float brightness, for example, and I can set brightness to the slider value, and then the brightness is gonna be equal to the slider value. This is pretty simple. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, as you can see, it's not that hard. So yeah, in the next video we're gonna look at more UI stuff, and this is gonna be the last video, which is about UI. So make sure to check it when it's coming out. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.